Hi everyone, my name's Rebecca. I'm down for yoga. I hope that you are too. Thank you for showing up today to do a little bit of yoga. We're going to get started. We're going to be doing some sun salutations. We'll kind of intermix them a little bit. These are my versions of sun salutations, and the reason why I say that is because I do my sun salutations in a very gentle way. The way I come down into my vinyasa, some of the other things that I'm going to do are just a little bit more of a gentle version of our sun salutations. So I think that most everybody will be able to do these. Hop on, try it out. If anything seems to be a little bit more challenging or a little too difficult, don't do it. Kick back in child's pose. Kick back in your cross-legged position, whatever works for you. This is your space, your yoga mat. Whatever you're doing yoga on right now is your space. So you need to listen to your body, do what you feel is right for your body, and listen to your body. So we're going to go ahead and go through our sun salutation A's. We're going to start out in a standing position in our sun salutation A. There's sun salutation A and sun salutation B. For today, we're going to go into sun salutation A. We're just going to go very basic with this. So if you want to just watch a couple times to get a general idea, that's okay. If you want to just follow the verbal cues, hop on your mat. Let's go. Let's do this. We start out in our mountain pose. So our mountain pose is just a standing pose. Shoulders are back and away from the ears, always keeping that stomach and that core strong. Feet hip width apart. Take a few breaths here. You can close your eyes if you'd like, or you can keep on watching me. It's up to you. We just take a moment to connect our mind with our body and our breath. So we're connecting where our feet are connected all the way up, connecting the breath with the body and the mind. From here, we're just going to reach up, look up. We're going to forward fold. So when we forward fold, we bend the knees a lot and we come forward. Now, especially in the beginning, we're still, we're warming up a little bit. So we keep the knees bent. We lower the head down. If the hands aren't touching the mat, that's okay. Put the hands on the shins or on the feet or on the top of the knees even. We're just in a forward fold here. Hands plant. We're going to take it to our hands and knees first. So we're in our hands and knees. We're going to come into a modified plank from our hands and knees position. So holding your modified plank. The elbows are going to skim the sides of the ribs as we come all the way down to the mat into a little baby cobra. And here's our little baby cobra. When we come out of this cobra, we're going to come into our child's pose. So we're just warming up. So we push up into that modified plank once again and pull everything back into a child's pose. So we take the knees apart, big toes together, and come into a child's pose. We take a few inhales and exhales in our child's pose. We relax the arms. Inhale back to all fours. Curl the toes under. We're going to come into a down dog, but we're going to keep the knees bent a lot. We're pushing back into a down dog, pushing the tailbone up towards the sky. Look at the feet. The feet should be about hip width apart. Knees are bent a lot, like I said. We look up at our hands. We're going to walk the feet to the hands. Now, I know that sounds weird, but we're going to take those toes and walk them towards the hands. Bending the knees a lot. Forward fold here. We're going to come all the way up to a standing position. So we come up nice and slow, all the way back Shoulders come back. Hair away from the face. Inhale, arms up, reach up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, a flat back. So we come up onto the tips of our fingers here. Back is nice and flat. All four corners of the feet gripping the mat. The knees are bent. Exhale, lower down. Hands plant. Left foot comes back, right foot comes back. Put the knees down because for this video we're doing modified planks. We're doing a modified version. We're in our modified plank. We lower all the way down to the mat. We push up into a little baby cobra. And I say it in that way because I want it little. And then we're going to exhale, push all the way back to child's pose. Inhale to all fours. Exhale, curl the toes and come into a down dog. Now the down dog gets a little bit bigger here. We straighten out those legs if we can, but we don't force anything. We're very easy on the back of our legs. Look up at those hands. Walk the feet to the hands. Grip with those feet. We're coming all the way up to a standing position once again. Come up to standing. This is your mountain pose. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale for that flat back. So remember that back is nice and straight and flat. Exhale, forward fold. Hands plant. Right foot comes back, left foot comes back. You can come back to those knees once again. Modified plank. Lower all the way down. Cobra. Back to child's pose or downward facing dog. Up to you, yogis. Look up at the hands. Walk the feet to the hands. Slowly bring yourself up to standing. Mountain pose. Arms come up, reach up, look up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Hands plant. Foot comes back, foot comes back. We're in a full plank or on our knees. Lower all the way down. Push up into cobra. Cobra gets a little bigger every time, but don't force it. Either curl the toes under and push yourself to down dog or bring yourself to child's pose. Up to you. Here's child's pose. Then we come to all fours, curl the toes and come to down dog. Take a few breaths here in down dog. This is just going to wake the body up. When you think about the muscles that you're using here, think about it. We look up at the hands, we walk the feet to the hands. We grip with all four corners of those feet. We bend the knees a lot. Now we're pushing through those legs all the way up to standing, okay? We bring those shoulders back. Nice strong stance here. We inhale, arms up. We exhale, forward fold once again. So we're creating some flexibility here. You'll feel it in the glutes and the hamstrings. Inhale up to flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Once again, nice big stretch. Hands plant. Right foot comes back, left foot comes back. You're either in that full plank or modified. So you're holding your own body weight up here. Bringing in that core. Lower all the way down to the mat. Cobra. Curl the toes, downward facing dog. In your down dog, think about what you're working here. Not only are you stretching the hamstrings and the glutes out, the calves, the Achilles, but you're holding your body weight up with those arms, with those wrists, the shoulders. Walk the feet to the hands. Grip with those feet. Take your time all the way up to standing. Mountain pose. Strong mountain pose. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, forward fold, hands plant, foot comes back, full plank or modified. Lower all the way down. Cobra. And for this time, let's put ourselves back to child's pose. All the way back to child's pose. Bring those arms back, palms up, rest those shoulders right over those knees. Take a few breaths in your child's pose, guys. Notice how you feel in your child's pose. So there you go. There is your sun salutation. Very basic, but gets the body going, gets the body warmed up. You can use that to warm up in just about any exercise that you want to do. Relax in your child's pose for a few more breaths. And then we'll come up on the mat and we'll meet on all fours for cat-cows. We're going to end our practice with our cat-cows. Go ahead and inhale back to all fours. Take a few inhales and exhales here. In our cat-cows, all we're doing here, guys, is we're inhaling, arching the back for our cow pose. Exhale, pushing into a cat. So think about a cat, stretching the spine. Inhale for cow. Exhale for cat. Again. Inhale for cow. Exhale for cat. One more round. Inhale for cow. Exhale for cat. Go ahead and find a seat, either cross-legged or legs out in front of you, whatever feels most comfortable for you, yogis. That's a very short version of Sun-salutation A's. Sorry, I almost forgot. Sun-salutation A's. Very simplified, but it's going to get you going. So that's what this channel is all about. I really try to keep things super simple for you guys so that I can get you on your mats to do yoga. Even if it's just 10 minutes, 15 minutes, it doesn't matter. Even if you come to your mat and just do cat-cows, you're still doing yoga. This is your mat. This is your space. This is your practice. So we practice for the rest of our lives. So just keep it simple, get on your mat, move your body, do a few poses, see how you feel after. The goal is to always feel a little bit better when you come off your mat than you did when you came onto your mat, and I hope that for you. Thank you so much for showing up, guys. I really do appreciate your support. My light sees and honors the light in all of you. Namaste.